Down here on the Max BTV starting grid, Malad Radman taking the pole with a 30.809, actually tied with Justin Lisenby. So both of those cars on the front row, exact same times. Jared Darling comes in third, Anthony Emery in fourth. In row three, we have Ariotti fifth, Elijah Gracia sixth. In row four, Cody Miller seventh, Taylor Fry eighth. In row number five, Andrew Cardinelli in ninth and Caden Henry in 10th. Joseph?
Bobby Chaney will start in the 11th spot with Hunter Combs starting in 12th. In row number 7, we got points leader Daniel Falkingham starting 13th. Tony Hilbrand's last week's winner at one of the dual races at Talladega will start 14th. John Berry 15th with Terrell Baker starting 16th in row number 8. In row number 9, the last qualifier was Tommy Gossett. He will start 17th, and Aaron Smith will join him in 18th. Will Klein, also another Talladega dual winner last week. He will start 19th, and Femi Olat will start in the 20th position.
In row 11, Zoltan Herzog 21st, Tyler Ducharme 22nd. In row 12, Spencer Owens in 23rd, Tom Mercier 24th. In row 13, Justin Gable 25th. Keaton Jones will start 26th. In row 14, John Williams 27th, Zachary DeMarche 28th. In row 15, Scott Schuer in 29th, and Cody Lamas 30th. In row 16, Patrick Colby 31st, James Coulibaly in 32nd.
32-car field.
Nice.
Good size. And for racetrack like Las Vegas Motor Speedway, you guys are going to see another great race. If you guys tuned in to last week's race, the Talladega Duels, that was a lot of fun. That was probably one of the most fun times I've had commentating a NORC race. It was so much fun. But, of course, we're always up for some fun every time NORC has a race on a Tuesday night. These guys are rolling. The engines have fired, and the pace car's rolling. The field's rolling. We're just a lap away to dropping the green flag here in Vegas.
Yeah, last week's duels were, both of them were just absolutely wild finishes. I don't think we'd ever seen anything like that. I mean, we've seen a lot coming out of NORC, but both of those finishes were just something we'd never seen before, man. Will Klein slipping up through the middle on the first one, taking the first win, and who was it? Tony Hilbrand's taking the second?
Tony Hilbrand's, yep.
Yeah. I mean, his first win ever in NORC. Man, just amazing. And both of them started on the restarts. They started, what was it?
Outside the top 10.
Yeah, Will Klein started like 11th or something. And I think so did Tony Hilbrand. He started back there 11th or 12th on the restart. Crazy. All right, folks, here we go. Pace car heads in. Malad Radman ready to hit the loud pedal. And there's the green flag. We're underway here at Las Vegas. They had an update today on ATVO for the green-white checkers, so I'm hoping that it works tonight.
Well, they're coming off turn number 2 for the first time. You got Malad Radman and Justin Lightsby still side by side on the front row. Behind them, you got Jared Darling, Anthony Emery also side by side. There's the first 2 rows of double wide. But we're coming off turn number 4, and it looks like Malad's going to lead the first lap by half a car in lead. And here comes Anthony Emery trying to peek all the way to the outside line, trying to make it 3 wide.
And I think they're going into turn 3. There might have been some contact there between Jared Darling and Justin Lisenby. I'm not saying there was. It almost looked like there was, though.
If there wasn't, it was awfully close, that's for sure. But look at this field. Look at the top 10, the top 15. They're double wide like they're just still starting the race.
Yes, sir. Bobby Cheney, 9th place. They'll get single filed out here before too long. And again, boy, I'll tell you what, it's like that inside line seems to be the line to be right now.
Yeah, but that outside lane is hanging strong. I mean, Justin Lightsby is making sure he still wants to be side by side. These two have been side by side since the drop of the green flag. I think about most of the field still been side by side since the drop of the green flag.
Yeah. Yeah, just all the way through, all the way back through it, or even Sean Williams back there. These guys, Tony Hildebrand. Oh, Elijah Garcia up the hill.
Yeah, I think Andrew Carnelli went up the hill right in front of him, and Elijah had to get out of the gas to avoid that. So Elijah's going to drop back a couple spots because of that.
Yes,
but still at the front, they are still not giving up this lead. They are still side by side for the race lead.
And Lizenby's going to lead that lap. That's what you call hanging tough there. Don't give up on that. You want to get a point lead. That's the way to do it. Just got to keep hanging right there, and eventually it will work.
I tell you what, Justin Lightsby is getting right down on the side of Malad Redmond, trying to use that side draft to try to keep that momentum on the outside lane, and he's doing a very good job. Look at that. They are still side by side for the race lead, and back behind them, you got Ariati and Jared Darling side by side for third.
And Jared Darling has been trying to get that third plate, clear him to take over third, but he is really just hasn't had the luck right there.
Can Malad finally clear him? Not quite yet. Almost cleared Justin Lizenby for that race lead, but Justin Lizenby, he is hanging strong up there.
As long as he keeps getting that side draft, heck yeah, I'd stay right there. Malad just keeps clicking off the laps here, though.
6 laps completed, and these two are still side by side for the race lead. When do we ever see this, Rudy?
I know.
Still side by side for the race lead in this many laps, especially at the drop of the green flag.
Well, looking back here in the field, Zoltan Herzeg up to 13th he started 21st. And here he goes, taking a 3 wide. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Wow, Spencer Owens and John Barry almost got together. I'm sorry. God, man, I drew a blank there for a minute. Sorry. You can tell I'm getting old, Joseph.
Yeah, and I'll be even older in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. You know how it feels. Oh, man, look at the top spot. Man, Malad actually Lizenby did a great job side drafting Malad Radman. Malad actually got tight for 3 and 4. He had to jump out of the gas, and now that allows Ariati to get to his outside for that second spot.
Yep, Radman back to third now as Ariati gets a good run on the outside. The more they go here, it seems like that upper line might be starting to work a little better now.
I think Anthony Emery popped the wall off turn 4 just a little bit, just a tad bit. He's going to lose a few spots because of that. If he did not hit that wall, it was awfully close, but he had to either pop the wall or had to jump out of the gas, or else he was really going to slam that outside wall.
Now Daniel Falkingham up to 7th.
Yes, started 13th. He's moved up quite a few spots.
He's the only car that it appears right now that like his is the only car that Trading Paints is not picking up.
We got about for lead. Ariati just swing to the bottom of the racetrack underneath Justin Lizenby for that race lead. Malad Radman, it looked like he thought about making it 3 wide, but thought better of it. But he's not sure which way he wants to go right now. Does he want to follow Lizenby or Ariati? I think he wants to follow Lizenby. Oh, man, it is tight between those two. And you see right there, Ariati had to jump out of the gas there. Same thing that happened with Malad Radman. Just, it's very tough on that bottom lane. That outside lane seems to prevail right now. But, Ariati, Justin Leisby's doing a very good job using that side draft, and it just gets the car in that bottom lane very tight, and for them to get out of the gas. So Justin Leisby doing a very good job holding on to that race lead. But I think Malad Radman wants to get back charging for that race lead. He's right there, right behind Leisby for that race lead. And back behind him, here comes Jared Darling for that third spot. Not quite there. Tucks in behind Ariati. Wow, I tell you what, Ryu, a guy I've been watching coming up through the field. How about Spencer Owens? He's about to go for the fourth spot. He started 22nd in this race.
23rd.
Yeah, 23rd. I mean, my goodness.
Yes, sir.
He's got a fast car. I can see him contending for the win by the end of this race.
As long as he keeps it clean, because it always seems like...
trouble for the race lead! Malad Radman turns Leisby. Leisby saves it. Does a very good job, but look, that stacks up the whole field, and Malad Radman is going to pull away to a nice gap. Now, for second, here comes Spencer Owens underneath Ariati. But what a save for Justin Leisby.
Falkingham clears Leisby. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. How about Femi Olad up there from 20th?
My goodness.
Yeah, kind of... I don't know. I didn't see exactly what happened right there, but
so it looked like Leisby was just going to go to the bottom lane, and I guess Leisby had no idea that Malad Radman was going to stick his nose underneath him, and he came down in front of Malad, almost turned himself around. But what a fantastic save for Leisby! But he did drop back all the way to the 7th spot. Now trying to fight for that 6th spot with Daniel Falkingham. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. If Ariati and Spencer Owens get together, Malad Radman's going to be a sitting duck because those two can draft off each other and go catch Malad. And now it looks like things are settling down just a little bit. We did hear that, around after 10 or 15 laps, these cars who start getting loose or tight and stuff, and you're not going to see a big pack of cars. It's going to start getting spread out little by little. So you can see the top 3 have pulled away, but look at behind them from 4th on back. Look at this 3 wipeout. How about Femi Olad? Started dead last? And he is trying to move up.
20th he started.
Oh, wow. It's okay. Said 32nd for me, man. But still, he is moving up through the field.
I got him when he started 20th. But still, that's pretty impressive, Him and Spencer Owens both coming from the back part of the field. Spencer coming from 23rd to running in 3rd. These front 3 actually are checking out away from Cody Miller right now. But, God, good effort by Cody. Eisenby's making a comeback. Here comes Zoltan Herzeg now to the inside of Daniel Falkingham. Yeah, I still don't have Falkingham's paint. I just got a blue car. I don't know. I've restarted trading paints like 4 times now. Oh.
Man, tell you what, Femi Olad trying to use that bottom lane to get around Cody Miller for that 4th spot, but that outside lane gets going off the corners unless you can get enough of a run on the bottom lane to clear somebody off the corner. That outside lane is the strongest right now. Well, I tell you,
did drive around the outside of Daniel Falkingham and take up he into the 8th position.
Yeah, he did, and oh man, Eisenby almost slid up right in front of Zoltan Herzeg. That was a close call. And here we go, battle for the lead. Ariati underneath Malad Radman through 3 and 4. And it looks like they're still getting... Oh, man! Close. Almost contact there. And if these guys keep running side by side, Spencer Owens is going to show up into the picture, and I think Malad is actually going to let him go. So Ariati to the race lead here in Vegas.
Well, that's if he leads this lap, it'll be his first lap of the race. First lap led of the race. Let me put it that way.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, here we go. Caution.
Justin Gable.
And Zachary DeMarche.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh. Let's go back and see what happened. I don't really see a whole lot of damage under cars. So that might be a good thing. I don't think they really got a lot of damage on them. I'm on board here with Justin Gable. See if he oh man, oh, hit the wrong key there. He got extremely loose.
Yeah, he did.
Oh man. And you see guys trying to dodge him here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and he's going to come up right. Let's see. He just about come to a stop right there. But how did Zachary DeMarche get involved in that? Oh, it looks like he just slid trying to avoid it is what happened. Yeah. Okay.
That's what it looked like.
Yep. Okay. Well, no harm, no foul. Nobody got any damage on that. Just a slide. So here they come down pit road for the first time.
I think some of these guys were looking for this caution because some of them were getting loose, some of them were getting tight. So they want those fresh tires.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, that was a nice green flag run, though. 23 laps without a caution. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
And really wasn't anything, just guys got loose on their own. There was no contact between anybody.
Oh, and it looked like...
I think Ariati got the
Yeah, Ariati.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like Ariati got the lead off pit road.
And Justin Gable's going to be second. Holy smokes.
Uh-oh. Did somebody get busted for speeding back there? Yes, indeed. Can't tell who that is. But it's dropping to the back.
Cody Miller.
No, that's Femi Olat.
Oh.
Femi Olat must have got...
Oh,
yeah.
my.
That's a shame. He was doing a very good job getting up through the field, but it's going to be fun to watch him get up through the field now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you can bet he'll be able to get up there. He's got plenty of laps here tonight. We still got over 110 laps to go. That's a bummer for Femi. He might like it, though. He might like it that way. You know?
Yeah, he might. Maybe he's doing that on purpose. I don't know. Normally, if I see a car just slow down like that coming off pit road, that means they're like busted for speeding. But I mean, we know Femi. He either goes. He likes going to the back and charging to the front.
Well, we ain't gonna get an interview in because the lights are out, so we're going back green this time. I believe in that.
They're double filing here.
How come Koulibaly's staying up ahead of these guys?
Because he stayed out.
But wouldn't he be the leader?
Yeah, he'd be the leader.
That's right. He is the leader. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'll bet you $5 he gets it right off of the track on the backstretch. I don't think that was a good call staying out there.
He's going to be a sitting duck.
Well, how come I'm showing that he pitted? I don't know. No,
that's because he drove through pit lane.
Drove through. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, man, I don't think that was a good call. Get him going, Joseph.
All right, we're going to go back to the restart on lap 26. Going to have 109 laps to go this time by. And here we go. The pace car is off. And I suspected just James Koulibaly was going to take off right away. Green flag back in the air.
Well, he needed to get away from them guys to try to, he wants to get, he's ducking off the track. He knew what was, what he did right there. So I think he got caught out there and not realizing it must have missed pit road to come in. But look at this battle going on up in the front right now. Holy smokes.
Yeah, here comes Malad Radman shooting to the outside lane. He's getting a push from Spencer Owens, actually, to try to get him by Ariati. But they're double file from first to fourth. Side by side for the race lead. Ariati downstairs, Malad Radman upstairs. Look at who's coming into the picture as well. Zoltan Herzeg and Anthony Emery also side by side behind.
Caution.
Oh, no.
That is James Coulibaly going around.
James
Whoa.
Coulibaly around.
What the heck happened here? He was off of the track. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, he was well off of the track.
He's got some damage on the back, too. Like, he did get hit by somebody. Have to go back and take a look.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like Will Klein comes up on him with a full head of steam and bumps him up the hill into Bobby Cheney. Oh, he come back into Will Klein. Wow, Will never even slowed up, man. He never even slowed up, not even 1 mile an hour.
I don't think he expected Coulibaly to come down. I don't think he had time to slow up.
He was already there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow.
Well, Malad Radman did get the lead before that caution did come out.
Yeah.
And I don't see anybody pitting. I mean, they didn't really make it a full lap on the green.
Yeah, really.
So I don't expect anybody to pit.
Well, let's see. Malad Radman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Malad, how's it going out there right now? Man, I'll tell you what, it's nip and tuck to keep that lead, isn't it?
Yeah, we're full throttle, so it's interesting. But I think after like a few laps, after 10 laps, you have to really drive the car. And so I wasn't doing a very good job of that. There's also an incident with Justin. We both know what we were both trying to do. We were like, he was pinching me really hard early in the race, so when I got under him, I knew I had to kind of force him up the track, and that's just what you have to do when there's like literally no difference between us. So
yeah, he did an amazing job of saving that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard racing. It's not easy. Like, we're full throttle, but I mean, if I slide up like 2 inches, I'm dead. With how close he is, and same thing goes for all of us. So it's tough. I think it looks like fun on the broadcast, but it should be interesting. After like 10 laps, I'm not that great, so I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Yeah, that's when the newness of the tires starts wearing off about 8-10 laps, and it kind of becomes a driver situation. Then there's no more full throttle, But the hot track out there, is that affecting? Is it making it really kind of loose in the corners, or?
It's definitely looser. It's not. Yeah. I didn't think it'd be as loose, but it's looser. So after like 10 laps, I'm trying to learn like how to drive the car. Like, what's the best way to not let it get loose? And so that's why when Ari got underneath me, I just let him go, because I was like, I'm not going to try to battle someone when I don't know how to drive the car yet.
Right. Yeah, we've seen that. Okay. All right. Well, good luck out there the rest of the race, then, my lad.
Thank you. Take care, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I expected. Like, that's what we saw in the first run. Like, the first few laps, these guys were in a big pack, but after 10 laps or so, that's when these guys get separated. And then that's when they seem that they have to drive the car.
Right.
The handling starts going away, and you don't see as big of a pack as you saw at the beginning.
Well, I don't think Coulibaly meant to do anything there. I don't know. That's not for me to call. That's for the admins to call. Uh-oh, Malad blinking a little bit there.
Oh, Malad blinking. Oh, boy, dude.
But, I don't know. He was on the track, and it was like Will Klein never even slowed up to me. I don't know. I guess I'll have to go back and look at that again. But on the replay, when I showed it there, Coulibaly, had the line, and Will Klein come up behind him and didn't even let off the gas at all, and just hit him in the rear. I don't know.
Well, tell you what, I'm about to get the one to go signal here, but Another driver, a couple of drivers I've been watching getting up through the field. How about Terrell Baker? Started 16th. He's up to 8th. Tyler Ducharme, he's always fast. He started 21st, up to 9th. And John Barry, he's into the top 10 now. Started 15th. So
good to see Tyler out there. I haven't seen Tyler Ducharme in quite some time. So, yeah, that's cool. Well, let's get these guys going here again. The lights are out. They're doubling back up. Ariotti on the outside of Malad Radman. Spencer Owens coming from the back of the field up here to the front. And Justin Lisenby fourth. Zoltan Hertzeg is sixth place there. Anthony Emery fifth. So these front six right here, they're chomping at the bit, ready to get this green.
Well, Malad did say that it's just full throttle for the first few laps, but he said that his car just doesn't handle right after a few laps. So we'll see what he does here on this run.
All right, here they go. Pace car in.
Green, green,
And
green.
green is back in the air here at Las Vegas. Wow, what a jump there from Radman. Holy
No
smokes.
kidding. He wants to take off. But here comes Spencer Owens now for the second spot underneath Ariotti. Now, I will say, like I said earlier, Malad might be a sitting duck because the guys behind him is going to be drafting off one another, push each other, and they're going to catch Malad.
Oh, yeah, big time. Ariotti's already started there. Look at the gap they're closed up already. Wow, Spencer Owens into second, and he is not done yet.
He's not done. Here he comes to the bottom lane.
And he just led his first lap of the race.
Wow, look who just swung to the outside lane there.
Yeah, they're going 3 wide up here.
That was Ariotti that swung to the outside lane, but did not get a good entry, and he's going to stack up Justin Lisenby as well. As here we go. Look at Malad Radman swings back to the outside. No, I'm sorry, that's Anthony Emery up to the outside now, going for that race lead.
And Zoltan Hertzeg bidding for second. Started 21st today. And here he goes, 3 wide. That's his signature move. Oh, man, that guy loves to do that 3 wide stuff, don't he?
Yep, but will it work? That's the next question. Coming off Twitch. Oh my goodness, very tight. Look at this pack. Look how close they are.
Yes, sir. Zoltan with that huge run. I think he's going to lose his first lap of the race. I don't know. Spencer Owens is trying to come back, but nope, Zoltan's going to hold him off.
Look who's coming into the picture, into the top 5. How about Terrell Baker making it 3 wide through the middle?
Yes, sir. And Tyler Ducharme.
Yeah, my
Tyler
goodness.
Ducharme coming from 22nd.
Man, look at what it did to Anthony Emery. He got shot up the racetrack, and he lost quite a few spots.
Back to 8. And so did Ariotti, too. And Justin Lisenby. Boy, it's like a whole new regime up there in the front right now.
Side by side, still for the race lead, you got Zoltan Hertzeg upstairs, Spencer Owens downstairs. You got Terrell Baker pushing Malad Radman back up towards these guys as they head into turns 1 and 2. How about Daniel Falkiam trying to make it 3 wide on the very top?
Yes, sir. Him and Lisenby split Tyler Ducharme right there. And Tyler went back through the middle. But that battle's not over yet. Oh, Lisenby slide job up in front of Tyler Ducharme.
Man.
And Tyler does the crossover. Holy smokes, these guys. Did somebody tell him that this is only lap 36? Or no, I guess not.
Oh, man, I tell you what, it is tight racing right now for the next few laps. How about Spencer Owens still fighting on that bottom lane, but Malad Radman is trying to push Zoltan Hertzeg clear from Spencer Owens. So it looks like through 3 and 4, Spencer Owens is still kind of right there, but Zoltan Hertzeg is going to get the run off the corner. Malad Radman is going to be on the outside of Spencer now with TCB behind Spencer.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that Zoltan really doesn't care if somebody's on that bottom. Look at him. He stays up in the middle lane. He doesn't want to be on that bottom. He's getting the better runs off that high side. That's what it looks like to me now.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It seems
not
like
racing it.
it seems like the outside lane is the way to go early on. And man, I tell you what, further back was very tight as well with Anthony Emery and Tyler Ducharme. But man, Rudy, these guys just cannot get away from each other right now.
And this is what makes for great racing. We were worried about Femi Olat. Look at this. He's back
yeah,
up to
here he
11th
comes.
place.
And looking for more too.
Man.
He's about to crack that top 10.
Yes, sir.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we got another caution. Zachary DeMarche going around.
Zachary DeMarche again.
Man, what's going on with him? I don't know. Let's go back here and check it out.
Zachary DeMarche not having a good day right now.
No. Back here with Bobby Cheney. Bobby's on the outside. I don't think he made contact there. I don't think. You never know, though. He's got a little damage on the left front corner to begin with. He comes up in front of Bobby Cheney. Oh, man, I don't know if that was a good idea or not. No, Bobby actually got into the back of him.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, man. Well, he did the slide job. You got to expect something like that when you slide up in front of somebody and they've got a full head of steam. Hey, you know, they can't check up in time. He was right there on him. It happened so fast. Bobby didn't even have time to lift off the gas.
No, absolutely not.
Wow. Well, I don't know. Yep, they're all coming to pit road.
Zoltan Herzeg did have that race lead. Malad Radman did grab the second spot away from Spencer Owens before that caution came out. Tommy Gossett stays out on the racetrack to try to lead a lap. And he does. He does get that bonus point. We shall see who comes off pit road first.
We got
Oh,
some
look at
pretty
this.
fast tire changers, but I think Malad Radman.
No, Daniel Falkingham.
Falkingham. Yep, I've seen that coming.
Wow, he moved up, what, 3 spots?
Yeah, very good. But Tommy Gossett stays out, so he'll be scored as the leader, and he did get to lead that lap. So yes, bonus point. Man, that was a heck of a pit stop there for Daniel Falkingham, wasn't it?
Oh, that was a great pit stop. I mean, he came in to pit road, 4th, I believe, and then he's now comes out first at pit road. Of course, Tommy Gossett stayed down on the racetrack, so really he'll be in second.
Well, let's get a word in with Daniel here. You want to talk to him?
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Daniel Falkingham, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Great pit stop. You moved up 3 or 4 spots on that pit stop. But how's the race for you overall?
It's been pretty good so far. It's been frustrating because I screwed up my qualifying after hitting the apron in 1 and 2. But we've steadily gotten our way up through here. But the car's been really fun to drive lately because it actually gets loose on a long run and actually takes some talent to drive. So that's pretty interesting. But I feel like it's going to get gripped up more as the race goes on because sun will be going down and stuff. The track's going to get cooler. So we'll see how it goes on. But right now, I think we're in a good spot right now. I'm enjoying it right now.
Now, we've seen you guys pack racing in the first several laps before the tires start coming in. How difficult has it been to be in this big pack of cars and try to find where to go? And where do you think is the best place to be in the first few laps of a run?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. I feel like the high line's the way to go, like after about 3 or 4 laps, because after running flat out for 2 laps, then the tires or the right front starts giving out, so the top line you have much better of an arc, and you can carry the momentum a lot better. So I think that's the best place to go. But on a long run, I feel like the bottom will come in if you hook that white line. So you got a lot of options, which is why sometimes I like the strap, but for whatever reason, this has been one of my worst mile and a half. So but yeah, I mean overall it's a really fun track to drive. Got a lot of options and pretty good cars to drive as well.
Well, hopefully it'll be good enough to go in the victory lane tonight, and hopefully that bad luck here at Vegas will go away as well. So best of luck to you, and still plenty of racing left to go. Let's see what you can do, man.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
Hey, Daniel.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, Daniel, I wanted to tell you, I don't know, for whatever reason, Trading Paints is not picking up your paint. So I just got you in a blue car.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that they can't pick up my paint for a reason. I'm not sure what the issue is. I'll try to get that figured out.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, somebody said to me here the other day about you had to have Trading Paints Pro. I don't have Trading Paints Pro, and I've never had a problem. But
I have Pro.
I know, but
So
I
I'm
don't.
not sure.
I don't, and that's why it won't pick up. I don't know. I'm just going back. But you seem to be the only one that's not picking up right for whatever reason.
That's weird. Got to figure something out.
Okay. All right. Wanted to let you know, buddy.
Okay, thanks, Rudy.
Yep. Yeah, it's I don't know why. That is weird. I just restarted it again, and it's taken forever to download these paints. So maybe it'll come in this time.
The funny thing is that his scheme is showing up for me, but yeah, that's strange.
Do you have Trading Paints Pro?
No.
Yeah,
I don't know
either. I've never had a problem with his paint, you know. Well, we'll see if it's still downloading. It's at 79%. So maybe it will come in. Get him going, Joseph.
All right, we're going to go back to the restart on lap 44. Going to be 91 laps to go this time by. The pace car is off. Daniel Falkingham with a great pit stop will lead the field back down to the green flag. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. And he took off right away as well. But the problem is, like in the last restart, the lead car is going to get swallowed up by the pack behind because you can see it right now. It's happening. Look at Justin Lisey pushing Zoltan Herzog up to the outside. They're going to leave Herzog up there. And Herzog's trying to go for the race lead. Can he get to that outside line? Yes, he does.
Yes, sir. He
Crash behind him off turn 4.
Oh, no.
It looks like it was Tom Mercier that got a piece of it, but it was somebody else. I couldn't quite catch who it was.
Patrick Colby.
Patrick Colby.
Yep, and I think James Coulibaly maybe was in that. Let's go back and take a look here. Oh, man, these guys are like all over the place here. Patrick Colby up on the high side. He may just have been a victim of circumstance. Oh, no. He was trying to dodge.
Yep.
There was some cars that made some contact there. I think it was Taylor Fry, it looked like, made some contact with somebody. I'm trying to catch this one more time here. Oh, yeah, Taylor Fry was really loose, actually.
Yeah, he was. Very loose.
Yeah, I don't know. Was there contact between him and Tony Hilbrands? Here, let's see. Well, some net coding. Some serious net coding right
there. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where Colby went to the outside, got into the wall, tried to save it, though. I mean, he did a good job at first of dodging Taylor Fry, but yeah, it wound up that he did not finish well on that one. Boy, he got spun around bad. Oh, man. Well, that put quite a few of them on pit road. Even Scott Schuer is going to be heading to pit road. Some guys got a little bit of damage on that deal. The leaders not coming down pit road. They're all staying out.
Yep. Well, again, we didn't really go a lap without their caution. So not surprised anybody stayed out here.
Yeah. Well, who are you going to talk to?
Honestly, I would like to talk to Spencer Owens, see how he feels about this race.
Okay.
Spencer Owens, got a copy, bud?
No.
All right.
What's up?
Well, you're doing a good job so far. You started 22nd and got your way up towards the front. You were battling for the lead for a little while, but how's the race overall for you?
This is probably one of the most fun racetracks I've ever been at. Especially, I thought like SRA was fun. This is a whole lot better, honestly. I don't know if it's the weather or anything, but the car feels so much better than what it did in the SRA race.
Now, what's the track conditions like out there for you, and where do you think is the best place to be on a short run?
Short track. Let me try that again. Short run, probably on the bottom. As you can see, I restarted 4th, and I got sent to the back. So you obviously don't want to be on the top on these restarts here if it comes to a short run here at the end. Definitely want to be on the bottom.
But long run?
Do you think the long run people will start moving up to the outside lane?
We got a little bit of a taste of that in the first run. I started going up towards the top of the track. I sort of liked it better. It gets a little bit loose in the long run, so it'll be fun to see if we can get a long run and see how loose they can get.
All right, sounds good. Well, best of luck to you. We'll see if you can charge back up to the front and maybe go for the win tonight, man.
Hopefully, thank you guys.
Wow, I mean, who did we talk to? Daniel Falkham earlier. He said the top lane is better, but then Spencer said the bottom lane. So these guys have different ways of getting around this racetrack.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's got their own little, their own signature moves and signature way of running, and where their likes are and dislikes are, where they feel the car's most comfortable. And Falkham feels a little more comfortable on the bottom, until they get, the tires worn down, and Spencer Owens likes it on the bottom. So, well, I don't know. Everybody has their own little niche, how they like to run these races, These mile and a halves really it kind of showcases what this car's capable of, I think, with the horsepower. And sure, they're on top of each other. That's great. That makes for a great show. I know these guys, they complain about it. They can't get away from each other, but that's what makes a great show. If you got a guy leading and pulling away from the field and he laps the whole field, what fun's that? That's not much of a show,
Well, so far we haven't seen any of the leaders, but I mean, remember we saw the last couple of restarts, the leader taken off, but they get swallowed up by the pack really quick about half a lap later. So it seems like you really don't want too big of a jump on these restarts.
What's everybody LOLing about in chat?
Probably when Spencer came in and said no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That better be on radioactive.
Yeah.
It's like, I was honestly about to get ready and said, all right, well, best of luck to you, man.
Yep. All right, here we go, folks. Back to green. It's going to be restarting on lap 49. All right. Pace car heads in. Walkingham got that thing cleared down in grandma gear. And green, green, green.
Green flag.
I don't like that because you got to shift so quick,
Yeah.
I know you do get a little extra boost there out of them, but gosh, I was always afraid of wheel spin. That's just me, though, I'm not a professional like these guys are.
Well, again, he may have had a big jump, but this pack is going to swallow up behind him. Oh, man.
Oh, Lisenby trying to doing a little blocking on Emery there. And Femi Olat, look at this. Third place for Femi.
How about more? He's about to go for that second spot.
Oh, 3
Oh,
wide.
man.
When that opened up, boy, he was not afraid to go in there.
How about Malat following through with Femi Olat?
Oh, they're
Look
3
at this.
wide, 2 deep back here.
My goodness, and here comes Femi Olat on the outside of Daniel Falkham, and look at this push that Malat's giving them, too.
Yeah, I think he's driving with a little anger right now, or a little revenge about that pit road penalty. The guy, he had to go way to the back of the field, because look at this here. He come marching right back up through and leaves a lap. Amazing.
That's Femi Olat for you. Don't count him out.
That's right. Never.
Well, I tell you what, Daniel Falkham's still fighting hard on that inside lane, but I don't think he's going to prevail down this back straightaway because Malad Radman is pushing the daylights out of Femi Olat, and it has actually worked. Femi Olat has now cleared Daniel Falkham, now side by side for the second spot. Malad upstairs on Daniel Falkham.
Anthony Emery kind of boxed in there, and Spencer Owens. Spencer's kind of boxed in a little bit right here with no place to go. All he can do right now is ride behind Daniel Falkham. Malad's going to get that run on the outside, though. You watch, because this outside line, I'm telling you, they've got enough laps on these tires right now. The outside line starts working just a titch better, I think. He gets a pretty good run. I don't know if he's going to beat, no, Femi beats him to the line, but big run there. Anthony Emery just pushing him.
Look at this. They are too wide, about 4 rows, maybe 5 rows deep until you get 3 wide, 10th on back. but still at the front, they are 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Lots of rows of 2 wide right now. It just looked like they're still getting ready to go for the restart.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here. I love this stuff right here. This is what it's all about right here. This is what makes a great show. Malad Radman does clear Femi Olat. Well, not clear, but he is on the outside of him there. Did lead that last lap, but he's not giving up. And it seems like everybody's up there working with him right now. Zoltan's now on the high side, trying to push. Well, now he's going to drop it to the inside. Wow, these guys are changing lanes like. Wow, like grandma changes underwear.
The guy, to any of the other drivers that's not on the front row right now, they are just trying to find a place to go.
Yeah.
They're basically kind of stuck behind these two that are double file right now. So they're choosing which lane will get the run and where they're able going to get the run going through the corners and stuff. But right now, just nowhere to go for the guys behind Femi Olat and Malad Radman.
And they are just burping it just a little bit in the corners. They've got about 14, 15 laps on these tires. Walkingham's kind of went backwards now. He's back to 7th. You know, I don't know the way things are looking right now, unless he can really find his pocket. Man, he may not be the winner here tonight.
Unless anybody here rolls the dice.
Yeah.
This is Vegas.
That's
Any
right.
of these drivers who do anything they can to roll the dice. Well, I think Malad's actually going to get the run off the corner that time.
Yes, he
and he
does.
is going to clear Femi Olat for the race lead. Here comes Anthony Emery now to the outside Femi for that safe spot. Right behind him, you got Justin Lisaby helping Emery.
Oh, Malad comes down and puts the old block on Femi. Now Anthony Emery's looking for it. He gets 2nd place. Malad doing a lot of mirror driving right now. I don't know how can you look out the windshield and drive through the mirrors too. I don't know how that works. I'm sure he's doing a lot of mirror driving right now. He's trying to stay in the fastest lane that he can find. Anthony and Emery and Femi Olat almost make contact.
Yeah, pretty close. Man, look at the run Femi Olat got going into turn number 1.
Yes, he did. That thing was like 3 or 4 mile an hour faster.
Oh, man, did Anthony Emery shut the door on Zoltan? I thought he was going to get hooked into the outside wall right there. That was awfully close.
Well, I'm sure Zoltan won't be too appreciative of that, but, you know, we'll see. Zoltan, he kind of like, you know, kind of like Femi there a little bit. Kind of gets a little hot-headed, you know, when somebody cuts him off like that. He remembers that.
So you're saying that Zoltan might put his chips down and take him out of the game, is what you're saying?
No. I don't think he would do that. I'm just saying that.
Not now.
If roles come into reversal, he may do the same thing to Anthony. You know, I mean, you just got to kind of watch for things like that. And look at Femi just crowded Anthony right up the hill. Wow, Femi's in control of this front group right here.
You just see a lot of these drivers that side drafting off one another, just trying to lose one driver's momentum and try to gain momentum for yourself. Yep. But man, it is provided close, tight racing, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, you see, Ariotti went down to the bottom here. He tried to get it just on that last lap. He was in the inside of Justin Lisenby, and it didn't seem to work out too good on the bottom.
Whoa! Look at Malad with the block. Look at Zoltan with the move 3 wide, and he is going to go for the lead.
Oh my gosh! I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness!
I told you him and Femi are pretty close to about the same kind of drivers. Neither one of them's afraid to stick their nose in there and go 3 wide.
Oh, absolutely not.
Man, I'm telling you, that was amazing right there.
Well, side by side for that 6th spot, Spencer Owens and Daniel Falkingham trying to bow together. Looks like right now, mostly single file now. I think, you know, it's getting to that point in the run where these guys are starting to lose the handle on their cars. They're going to have to figure out how the cars are going to handle, maybe find a lane to ride in.
Well, let's go in the back of the field. We'll go back and check on Bobby Cheney. Bobby had that little bump there on, who was that, Zachary DeMarche or something there earlier, but And they're actually back together here. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but Cody Lamas, 26. James Coulibaly, 27th, in a battle here with Patrick Colby. And I seen smoke there, but I think it's Cody Lamas, I think is blinking out a little bit, I think is what it's doing. Because I was seeing him blinking before. All right, up in the middle here, Andrew Cardinelli. 17th position for Andrew. Tommy Gossett coming up on the inside. And Tommy making a good pass here. Hasn't completed it. Tyler Ducharme now, there he does complete it. Tyler Ducharme's going to make the pass on Andrew Cardinelli. Tyler working his way back up toward the front, but Zoltan trying to stretch that lead out a little bit more on Femi Alat. Got about 2/10 on him.
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, yo.
There's something we have not done in a while here in the NORC League.
Okay.
And you probably know what I'm about to talk about. You have Crank It Up ready to go?
I do.
I think we should do a little Crank It Up for these guys who haven't done that in a while.
All right, let's do it. We're back, folks, and we were just watching a battle ensuing up here in the front between Femi Alat and Zoltan Herzeg.
Yeah, and look at the two different lines together are running. Zoltan is running that middle lane, while Femi Alat's running that bottom lane. So far, it's helped Femi close in on Zoltan. So we're about to have a battle for the lead. I mean, we're already having a battle, but we might see a pass sometime in the next few laps. By the way, go ahead.
Go ahead. I think it's going to be difficult for Femi to get that run on the bottom. Zoltan's getting those huge runs off of the high side. And right now, the way Zoltan, that line he's running, that's the only way that it's leaving it open for Femi to try to get by him. It's on the inside. And Femi's really running. He's doing a good job of keeping up. Just not enough speed to get up there beside him and make that pass complete.
By the way, I have to say hi to my mom in chat. Hi, Mom. Love you.
Hi, Mom. Love you.
Well, those two have pulled away from third on back where Anthony Emery is at, but Malad Radman is trying to make a pass on Anthony Emery. He's down to the bottom lane, but Anthony Emery's going to get that run off the outside lane. And you heard earlier that the outside lane is probably the place to be on the long run.
Oh, sure. Well, he's kind of in the same situation that Femi's in right now. He keeps taking that look on the bottom, but with that high line being the preferred line right now with these older tires, I mean, they got about 32 laps on their tires right now. So, well, you just seen Ariotti drive around Justin Lisenby on the front stretch. Man, what a pass right there that was.
By the way, Kay Henry and Andrew Cardinelli is out of the race. Oh, who's that on the inside lane? Somebody was like all the way down the apron going really slow. I couldn't tell who that was. Riding around in 3 and 4 right now.
Scott Schuler?
Yeah.
Yep, Scott Schuler.
I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know.
It didn't look like it.
He's not having a good day here.
Yeah. He had a. Actually, Rudy, he had a crash down the back straightaway that didn't bring out a caution.
Oh, man.
Wow. I don't know why, but he hit the inside, he spun and hit the inside wall pretty good, and he stayed on that bottom lane on the apron. Didn't force a caution, but I'll tell you what, we are definitely seeing who are the 2 fastest cars right now, Rudy, and that is Zoltan Herzeg and Femi Olat right now.
That is very much a fact.
Because they are still pulling away from 3rd on back. Ariati actually did get around Malad Radman for that 4th spot.
I'll tell you, Zoltan is just barely lifting off that gas going into the corners. If you ride along with him and hear that engine noise, actually that time in 1 and 2 he didn't even lift. I don't think he even lifted off the throttle that time. But 3 and 4 he does kind of lift a little bit.
I think some of these drivers are getting tighter through 3 and 4. Usually at this racetrack, I've ran the Gen 6 cars at this racetrack when this package came out for my league. And, you're probably seeing that 1 and 2, you could still kind of go flat out a little longer. But like in 3 and 4, it starts getting tighter, and you have to lift out of the gas a little bit more to make the car turn off the corner. So that's probably what we're seeing out of Zoltan right now.
Tyler Ducharme now taking on Aaron Smith as Will Klein got around Terrell Baker. Will winning the first duel last week with an amazing finish. Wants to back it up this week.
The way it's going right now, it doesn't look like Will Klein wants to back so far is going to back it up, but still a long way to go. So a lot of time left, but we got a battle up here for the 3rd spot. Ariati just got around Anthony Emery, and now here comes Justin Lisby trying to get by Malai Radman for that 5th spot. Oh, we got some trouble back there. We got trouble. Someone got hooked on the inside lane. It was Tommy Gossett that got hooked by Terrell Baker down the back straightaway.
I'm trying to. Oh, okay. Wow, if he saved it, man, that was one heck of a save.
He did save it, but he did lose several spots because of that, but it was a nice save for him.
Well, let's see if I can catch it here. All right, he is just ahead of Jared Darling. Oh, right there. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, down the straightaway.
That didn't bring the caution out? You got to be kidding me.
I was pretty surprised by that because I was watching that happen, and it looked like Terrell Baker just ran the back of him.
Yeah.
Even Terrell Baker came over there to say that was 100% his fault, my bad. So Terrell Baker gets into the back of Tommy Gossett, but great save by Tommy Gossett.
Sure was. That's at VR. I think he runs VR, don't he? I think he does. Well, now the clouds have rolled in a little bit. That's going to give the cars a little more grip out there. Might tighten them up.
Oh, crash behind him. Malad Radman and Anthony Emery hard into the outside wall. And that's Daniel Falkingham involved as well. So the points leader coming into this race has crashed hard.
Holy smokes, Malad Radman. Let's go back and take a look at this. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it starts off with Malad. Yeah.
Yeah, it took out 2 doggone good drivers right there. Okay, I'm up here with Malad right now. Let's see what happens. There might have been some contact. Him and Anthony Emery are pretty close to one another. Oh, he caught the apron.
No, he caught the apron.
Oh,
he did. And then he overcorrects it back into Anthony Emery. And they both go hard into the outside wall. And poor Daniel Falkingham had nowhere to go.
Yep.
he slammed right into Malad Raman and then spins down the racetrack and slams into the inside wall.
Oh, that's a bummer for him. Oh my God, that car is destroyed. Oh, that is destroyed. There's nothing left to that car.
I don't think there's anything left in 3 of those cars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
he
that
modified.
that apron is pretty treacherous for
Yep.
sure. I mean, you touch your tires on that white line and it's gonna snap your car around, and it just looked like he overcorrected it.
Yep.
That's all it was.
Well, here they come to pit road. Man, terrible news for Daniel and Malad. And Anthony Emery, too. Anthony was caught up in that as well.
I mean, those are 3. I mean, those 3 were pretty strong so far all race long, but those 3 are destroyed now. Well, I tell you what, we just came off pit road first. It looked like Ariati did.
Yeah. Great pit stop. Holy smoke. That was like a full second faster than Femi Olat. Holy smokes, man. Well, who are you going to talk to now?
I think I want to talk to Ariati if I can get him.
Okay, I don't. He's in here.
Yeah, he's in here. I got him. Ariati, you got a copy, bud?
Give him a minute to get to the button.
Sorry about that, yeah, dude.
Yeah, there you are. Well, so far so good. You just came off pit road first there, but it seems like you got a decent car. How's the race for you overall so far?
Not too bad. I got, it's just really hard to move once you're back in traffic with all that dirty air. It really helps when you're out up front, so car's fast. I think if I can keep it up here in the top 3, you might have a chance here, but Femi and Zoltan, they're pretty fast here.
Now, what do you think is the best place to be on the long run? Because we've seen after several laps, the field gets spread out, and we see some drivers either run the outside lane or the bottom lane. Where is your car the strongest right now?
Well, it's really tight in 3 and 4. I'd say, just be on the bottom down there because the car pushes up high coming out of turn 4, and then 1 and 2. Really just depends. If you've got a stack of cars in front of you, you can kind of run whichever line you want to just because of the draft you can get. But I'm running low in 1 and 2 and kind of the same in 3 and 4. It's working out for me so far, so I'm not going to give out trade secrets here.
All right, sounds good. Well, best of luck to you. Let's see if you can get that car in victory lane.
Appreciate it, guys.
Before you put him up there, I got a question for Ari. Ari, are you driving naked again tonight?
Almost, Rudy. I'm down in my boxers right now, so we'll see how this works out tonight.
All right.
If it works out tonight, then this is a game.
Hey, we're in Vegas after all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
that's what you
Sin
gotta do.
City. Sin City, hey, what can you say?
Hey, you got to do what you do. You got to do. Hey, look, I'm helicoptering right now.
God, too much.
All right,
good
man.
luck.
Appreciate it, fellas.
What a great question.
Well, there's a story behind that, Joseph. I remember one night going in there and talking, and he said that he always races in the nude, and I was like, what?
You know what? Hey, you gotta be comfortable when you're racing, Rudy.
Well, this is true, but that was kind of like a need-to-know basis, and I didn't need to know that, But
Well, now the viewers knows about what Ariati does, but he only said he's down to his boxers, so at least he's got something on. But like you mentioned, we're in Sin City, so
yep, that's right.
That makes sense.
Yep, giving away his secrets why he's so fast. He's down to his skivvies. Oh man,
You never know what you're gonna expect in NORC.
Nope. These guys are pretty awesome guys, I'll tell you.
Well, I'll tell you what, who I've noticed is coming up the field, Cody Miller. He dropped back a bit for a little while, but he's moved himself back up into the top 6, so we'll see what he's got.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, here we go. Back to green, folks. Going to be restarting on lap 85. Pace car just about ready to make that left turn down pit road. There it goes. And Ariotti stacks him up a little bit, kind of fakes out Femi Olad. There he goes.
Green.
Oh my God. He was faking him out. Did you see that?
Well, he did a good job
Yeah.
in that lead, but you know Femi Olad and Justin Lisby is going to get a run on him. I'll tell you what, he didn't really pull out away, just like we've seen in the last few restarts for the race lead. Here comes Femi Olad down to the inside, getting a push by Justin Lisby.
And, you know, it's like, you know, the guys were saying, I think the bottom's good on brand new tires, but once you get them 10 laps into them, you know, you're already starting to wear them off a little bit. And look at that. Justin Lisby goes to the high side. Now Zoltan on the bottom. Spencer Owens down there.
My mom just made a very good point. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's
She's
right.
absolutely right about that. Well, here comes Zoltan Herzeg underneath Femi Olad for the race lead. Spencer Owens got him a push. We got a lap car up ahead of these guys. I believe that's Anthony Emery. Yes, it is. It's Anthony Emery they're catching.
Man.
They need to find a direction on where to go to get around him.
Oh, my
They're going to have
gosh,
to
you're
move up
coming
high.
on 'em quick.
Oh, look out.
Wow. Well, at least Anthony kept it down low. But, boy, that gave Femi Olad the lead back there because it looked like Zoltan might have had to check up a little bit.
Wow, look at Justin Lisby shooting to the bottom
Yeah.
underneath Femi. And he is going to lead that lap.
And, you know, he led the first few laps of the race, and, boy, he has had trouble getting back to the lead until just now.
Yeah, Zoltan Herzeg giving him a nice push to try to clear Femi Olad. Whoa!
my
hang
gosh.
on. Hang on, guys.
He did kind of chop Femi's nose off there a little bit. That was pretty close.
One swings to the outside, one's going to swing down to the bottom. And I tell you what, 3 wide now for the lead.
3 wide. Nope. Not going to happen yet.
Right now it does. Look at Ariotti.
Holy smokes. These guys are setting up for a great finish here tonight. I'm telling you what, this is going to be a fantastic finish.
Setting up for another great finish. I think they're setting up for a wreck.
That's true. Coming up on another lap car.
That's Malad Radman they're coming up on.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to get out of the way? Is he going to go high?
Looks like
low,
he's going to try to stay up high.
Well, that's good. That's good because he knows these guys are going to go low into the corner. So, yep, everybody's going to get by him safely. And that hurts Malad right now because, man, he was running so good at the beginning of the race, and now he's got to kind of stick it back in there. He's going to be a lap down, first car lap down. Actually, the only car 1 lap down. So that hurts.
Well, here comes Ariotti back to the inside on Femi Olad. I will tell you this, Daniel Falkham, he's still in the pits fixing up damage, but that means if anything doesn't happen to Zoltan, Zoltan could take over the points lead.
Oh, yeah, well, I think...
Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen because...
Whoa! Lisby got tight there. Side by side with Ariotti. Here comes Zoltan Herzeg making a 3 wide on the bottom.
Good night, these guys. Wow, look at that run he just got on Justin. You know, Justin's not easy to pass. You know?
Well, Zoltan Herzeg made sure that made it easy for him. But we got a side-by-side battle for a 6 spot. How about John Barry all of a sudden coming into the picture? He's moving up. Tyler Ducharme, Terrell Baker is there as well. Battle for 3rd now again. Here comes Ariotti underneath Lisenby.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here. Man. And I'm impressed with the run John Barry's having right now. Starting 15th, kept the car clean, running in the 6th position. That's great. Terrell Baker, 7th. Aaron Smith, 8th. Tyler Ducharme, 9th. And Cody Miller now in a battle here with Keaton Jones. We haven't talked about Keaton all night long. And here he is breaking into the top 10.
Yeah, he's been quietly just riding around, and now I think he's trying to get something done now. He just did get into the top 10. The top 5 right now is starting to try to break away, but John Barry is really trying so hard to keep up with that front pack. But, man, good racing so far.
Yes, sir. I agree 100%. Sean Williams now in 11. He passed Cody Miller on the outside.
Here comes Zoltan Herzeg back down to the bottom on Femi Olaf for the race lead. We saw these two racing for the lead a little while ago before that last caution came out. Well, these two are at it again.
And I'll tell you, them two, they can race each other so hard and so clean. That is just so impressive. Oh, Zoltan got tight.
He got tight. And you know what? I mean, you mentioned it earlier. You listened to his onboard camera. He was lifting out of the gas at 3 and 4, and that's what we heard from Ariotti as well. Have to lift out of the gas at 3 and 4 because it's tight there. But look what that did for him. Here comes Ariotti back underneath, but Ariotti gets tight right there, and he had to get and he gets turned by Liza. Around he goes. Everybody trying to scramble all across the racetrack, trying to miss him. And somehow, nobody hits him.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's go back and take a look at this again. That was pretty wild. I don't know, who was it that got into the backup? Was it Liza?
It was Liza. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he made the pass, or trying to make the pass here. Lizenby was on the back bumper of Zoltan. But when he gets really tight right there. Actually, I don't know how he did not get into the side of Zoltan. And he tries to put it in between them two. And with the Lizenby having such a huge run, there was not enough room there.
And he goes hard into the outside wall. And look at the entire field just splitting between them, just trying to avoid him. Tony Hilbrand's got close to nailing him, but I think Ariotti, he was tight throughout that entire corner. I don't know if he was trying to slide up in front of Justin Lizenby or not. Whether he did, that would have been definitely 100% his fault, but either that or he was just tight, and he was trying everything he can to keep that car on the bottom.
Well, I think he's going to have to go change those boxers now.
Yeah. Or just take them off. And just keep them off.
Or take them off. Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, you're right. That's a bad thought. I actually just kind of threw up in my mouth.
Look, next week we are going to Richmond. We would definitely stay away from Sin City for a little while.
Absolutely.
And
where did you say we're going next week?
These drivers will be heading to short track racing at Richmond next week. And it'll be, after this race, it'll be 2 races left before the playoffs. It'll be Richmond next week and Darlington in 2 weeks. Well, Femi Olad did come off pit road first there.
Yes, he did. Man, passed up Justin Lizenby, Zoltan Herzeg. How about John Barry moving up to 5th? Why don't we get a word in with John Barry? Let's see how his race is going.
Sounds good. Let me get... there we go. John Barry, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Joseph.
Well, so far, so good. You've been quietly getting up through the field. Looks like you're going to be in 3rd right now. Well, not 3rd, 5th right now. I'm sorry. But how's the race for you overall so far?
Race has been pretty decent, actually. I feel like out of all the races that we've done with this package, these cars, I feel like this is probably close to being the best one. It feels the most racy. So I've actually been having a lot of fun here actually racing for once and not riding it back like I usually do. So, but yeah, the race has been fun. I got kind of lucky with that last incident there. Kind of turned hard left to miss Ariotti, almost spun out. But yeah, it's been pretty good. The car gets a little loose at the end of the run, but other than that, it's been pretty okay.
Yeah, some drivers were actually in the long run were fighting either tight or loose, but you said you're loose. Where's the best place to be for you on the long run?
I can't honestly. It really depends on the cloud cover. We get clouds overhead, and it's kind of better to seem like to be on the bottom lane. But once the sun pops out, it kind of seems like it's better to be up top. But as the run goes on, I feel like the best lane really for me seems to be kind of almost like in the middle of the track. Bottom, I feel you kind of wind the car up a little bit too much, or wind it down a little bit too much and get a little bit loose, and on top you just lose a little bit too much time. The middle seems to be kind of like the preferred line for me.
All right, sounds good. Well, best of luck to you. Let's see if you could get that 74 car up to the front and maybe have a shot to win this thing.
Yeah, I probably need like a little short run because the long run not as good as Femi and Zogas. But if we get a short run here, I can make something happen.
All right, good luck out there.
All right, thank you, Joseph.
Well, just a side note here on everything. Now, these guys can make it from here on fuel. I think it would be kind of...
Yep.
Yeah, they can make it on fuel, but saving those tires is going to be key. We will have 3 green-white checkers, though. 3 green-white checkers.
That's right.
Using. And and apparently, I don't know. Well, I guess that's a good way to test out this new update on ATVO and see if the green-white checkers work. So if I get a little confused there, folks, don't blame me. Don't yell at me. It's just that this is the first chance that I've had to even see if this is going to work on these overlays. It just came out today, so I haven't even had time to test it.
I mean, it's okay to blame you, but in a proper way,
Well, how do you test it? The only way you can test it is in a race that has green-white checkers activated, and this is the only thing that I've had. So, we'll see how it works here tonight.
Well, depends if we do get green-white checker, definitely be a test. Well, about to go back racing here, and we're going to have 34 laps to go when these guys get back to the restart here. And it is getting closer and closer to the end, which means these guys are going to get more aggressive. I'm trying to get to the front.
And I just got a report. Airy did go change his boxers, so he does have a clean pair of boxers.
Okay, that's good.
On. Yeah.
That's good.
Get him going, Joseph.
All right, it's going to be 34 laps to go when we get back to the restart. The pace car is going to pull off. Femi Olat and Justin Lisby will be on the front row on this restart. When will Femi Olat go? Laying back right now, laying back, until they get to the restart line. Right there. White flag back in the air.
All the way to the green that time.
Man. Well, they're side-by-side going into turn number 1. Femi Olat downstairs, Justin Lisby upstairs. You got Zoltan Herzeg right behind Femi Olat, Spencer Owens behind Justin Lisby. They're down the back straightaway here. Femi Olat is actually clear for that race lead, but Justin Lisby is going to fight back hard on the top.
And I think this is right where Zoltan would like to be right now. He knows that on these new tires, they can get some good runs on the inside here. But here he goes, 3 wide. He's not afraid to do it.
Oh, 3 wide. He shoots for the middle.
Why does he do that? He puts himself so vulnerable there for a wreck.
And look at that. Justin Lightspeed's going to be left out to dry because Spencer Owens just followed Zoltan Herzeg. John Barry is also trying to come into the picture, trying to get up to that 3rd spot. But look how close they are coming off turn number 4.
Man, I'm telling you, if John Barry was any close to the back of Spencer Owens' car right there, he would have touched him.
I don't think you could fit a piece of paper between those two.
Nope, I don't think so. Well, now Justin Lisenby giving Spencer a little bump there, but boy, you don't want to be the pusher. Don't push the pusher there, Justin. Because I see Spencer Owens is pushing pretty hard on Zoltan. Oh, and Spencer got out of shape.
Yeah, and look at Lisenby now through the middle. Trying to go for that 2nd spot. He is pushing now Zoltan. He's he turns Zoltan! And here we go. Big crash. Spencer Owens hard into the outside wall. Look at the big wreck on turn number 1. A big smash him up. 5, 6, 7 cars involved. John Barry is in it. Cody Lamas is in. I think I can't tell who else was that. I think.
Oh man, Ariati.
My
Keaton
goodness.
Jones. Yeah, I think Keaton Jones.
Keaton Jones.
Oh man, but you know what? The good news is Zoltan saved it.
Yeah, Zoltan, what a nice save.
Man, just
But
one of them bumper hook deals.
But
let me get up here with Zoltan. Where is he? I can't even find him. There he is. Oh, right there. Okay. Doggone it. I missed it again. I got to rewind it back here just a little bit, folks, so you can see. I want to see just exactly, I mean, if you look at it, Zoltan did kind of swing high, and it looked like Lisenby kind of took it. He started to go to the low side there, and that's what, see, Zoltan swung up, and Lisenby went down low, and then he caught Zoltan right on that back bumper. But now, watch this.
Look at the save.
Yeah, watch this save, folks. Across the grass. I'm sure he lost a little bit of speed, but, you know, and I don't know. He hit the commitment cone there. I don't know if he'll get a penalty for that. I doubt it. If he does, I'm sure the admins probably will clear that. He was trying to avoid a wreck, you know.
Now, what happened with John Barry and them? John Barry was the first one that got turned around, actually. Spencer Owens actually got put up into the wall. He hit it pretty good, and then John Barry and Terrell Baker made some contact. Aaron Smith got a piece of that incident as well. Keem Jones involved, Tony Hilbrand, Patrick Colby.
I'm going back to watch this again because I want to see how John got involved in that. Now, right here you see where the leaders are up there battling, and this is, we're coming around here, the whole team's going to get spun. And it looked like everybody seen what was going on up here, and they were trying to dodge the bullet, I think. And, boy, cars were darting everywhere trying to get away from that. We got guys, Spencer Owens clear up the hill. And, Terrell
he hit
Baker.
that wall. And, Terrell Baker and John Barry got together. Then Aaron Smith got turned around.
My gosh.
And then Keem Jones got turned around. Tony Hilbrand just got nailed from the back by Patrick Colby. So definitely several cars involved in this incident.
Oh, my gosh, man, that is wild right there. Dang. Well, the brand new leader here's Femi Lat. Let's see if they bring him to pit road.
They are, look like they already made their pit stops, so it looked like they stayed out. But Femi Lat does have that race lead and stuff. Well, let's see if we could get a word with Justin Lisby and see what happened.
All right.
Justin Lisby, got a copy, bud?
I got you, Joe.
What happened between you and Zoltan? Looked like you were trying to get underneath him, and all of a sudden just got in the back of him, turned him around. Good news is he saved it, but there was a big crash behind him. So what happened from your perspective?
Well, I was just kind of trying to force my way through there so I could, get to the outside, or the middle, I should say. And I was just kind of forcing it, hoping he would go up, but he kept his line, and it was all on me. I just ended up turning him and kind of destroying the whole field. So I do feel really bad about that, especially with the incident between Ari and I, but, I mean, it's not like it was intentional or anything. Yeah, no, because now my right rear is pushing, so I'm going to be lacking a lot of speed. So definitely didn't, plan this.
Well, how was the race for you overall? What were the conditions like out there? And what was it like on the long run?
It's been a good race. It's been really fun. The car actually gets pretty loose in the long run, and you kind of want to be in the outside when you're battling people because that's just the dominant lane off the corner. And we had the incident earlier with Milad where he just got me sideways, and all that happened there is that he just tried to arc the corner a little bit too much, and I tried to drive in too straight, and we just met in the middle. But we're all good. I'm not upset with him or anything. It's been a really fun race.
All right, well, sounds good. Well, I know you have a little bit of damage, and hopefully it won't affect you too much, but we'll see how this race plays out. Best of luck to you for the rest of it.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Well, look who's up in third place now. Taylor Fry.
Wow.
He got damage, but...
Sean Williams, fifth. Jared, we haven't talked about Sean Williams, Jared Darling at all. They're up in fifth and sixth.
Yeah, this really changed up the top 10. Tommy Gossett now into eighth. What happened there? Tyler Ducharme
just track. Yeah, he just pulled off the track and just left.
Oh, he's getting going again. Yeah. Bulkingham still sitting on pit road in 31st place. That's going to hurt. Well, let's see. They're going back green here, so Zoltan's going to be restarting back in 11th or 12th. So that's not bad for everything that he went through right there. That's not bad. All right, here we go. Now, 4 of these guys did not pit. The rest of the field pitted. Femi Olat, Justin Lisenby, Taylor Fry, and Ariotti did not pit. Pace car heads in. And they speed up a little bit here, but
Green
Family
flag, green
trying
flag.
to trick him again, and he holds him right to the green flag. Very nice. Sean Williams, boy, what a run for him. Oh, man, they're getting stacked up here. Taylor Fry gets out the track.
My goodness, Taylor Fry.
Yeah, he just gets out of the way.
That's probably a smart thing to do, but
Yeah.
down the back straightaway, look at how Femi Alai, Justin Lisby has checked out. However, I know that big pack will start catching him very soon. How about Sean Williams up to third, Cody Miller up to fourth now. Here comes Jared Darling trying to get up into the top 5.
Yeah, them guys might be working together here. A little bit of a team effort, I think. Sean Williams, Cody Miller, and Jared Darling, they could be working together here a little bit. I know Jared Darling's teammate there, Spencer Owens, well, he's way back in 16th place now.
Guys,
These
side by
guys have
side.
kept it. Man, look at this. Tom Mercier into 6th place.
Oh, and him and Tommy Gossett almost made contact.
Man, I don't know how they didn't. And here comes Zoltan back up through 7th, 6th. He's picking them off, going for 5th. Oh my gosh, where does that guy find the speed? Didn't he rip that car down and see if he's got something in there? I don't know. He's got a bigger engine or something. Look at that.
My goodness. Oh, my
caught the
goodness.
apron right there. That's the open that apron, Zoltan.
Tell you what, Sean Williams on the back bumper of Lizaby. He's trying to squeeze to the inside to go for the second spot. Cody Miller now to the outside with Zoltan Herzog on the bottom. Tommy Gossett up high as well. And look at the big push that Justin Lizaby is getting from Cody Miller. And now Justin Lizaby is going for the race lead.
Man, these guys are racing all 4 rambunctious up here right now. Well, they know it's getting down to the closing laps here. We're almost at 20 to go.
Yeah, 22 to go this time by. Side by side for the race lead. Femi Alai downstairs, just Lisby upstairs. But look at Cody Miller giving a good push for Justin Lisby for that race lead. How about Zoltan Herzog trying to squeeze down in front of Sean Williams? He does successfully.
did it.
How about Tommy Gossett? Where did he come from? He's all of a sudden into the top 5.
And if you remember earlier, he had spun. Didn't hit anything, but he did spin.
And look at that split through the middle. 3 wide. Zoltan Herzog is going to try the pull. He had just shot Justin Lisby out of the way. Look at this tight race in here for the race lead. Here comes Tommy Gossett through the middle.
Oh my gosh! Up the middle he goes, pulling the Zoltan Herzog trick right there. And
he's
gonna lead it.
He did lead at the line, barely by over Femi Alai, but there's still 3 wide for the race lead. 20 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Femi Alai on the inside, Tommy Gossett on the outside. They're getting around the lap car of Patrick Colby. They successfully do that, but now they are 2 by 2 from 1st to 4th. How about Tyler Ducharme coming into the picture, trying to challenge for this race lead?
Femi gets really tight, has to lift, and Zoltan clears him. How long is it going to be before Zoltan makes that move on Tommy Gossett? He's going to the high side.
How about
right? A little bit of wear.
Yeah, I was just about to say, how about right now? And look at that, he just went from the top, swings down to the bottom lane to get that run off the corner. Side by side now down the back straightaway as he's underneath Tommy Gossett for the lead. And he clears him.
Job, yep. Oh my
Oh, and
God.
then Tommy Gossett gets in the back of him. Both of them go around. Zoltan Herzog with the save again. Now he gets hit by Will Klein from the back.
Oh,
A
my
big smash from
God.
left behind. This is the second big one of the race as several cars gets involved in this one. The caution comes out with 18 laps to go here in Las Vegas.
Unbelievable, man. That was some great racing up here in the front, too, and I thought that was going to work. But Tommy just had, I don't know, a little bit too much momentum or something there that he got into the back of Zoltan. We'll go back here and check this out. Zoltan clears him, but he does the slide job up in front of Tommy. And Tommy, with that momentum, got into that back left corner of Zoltan. And both of them go out across the grass here. The whole field's going to get by, it looks like. And a collision by Will Klein into Tommy Gossett. Oh,
No, that
man.
was right. No, it was a collision with him and Zoltan Herzog.
Yeah.
And look at several cars involved. I think Sean Williams got a piece of that as well.
Oh, man, there was cars everywhere. Yeah,
Man.
Terrell Baker got by it, though. Oh, my gosh. Do you believe this?
My goodness.
And a brand new leader, new sheriff in town, Tyler Ducharme.
Tyler Ducharme, man. Did he just... He got lucked out of that one, that's for sure.
Yep, like Mom says, the ambulances are rolling. They're heading up. And here they come to pit road. Now remember, folks, we do have 3 green-white checkers here. 3 green-white checkers if we need them. I think, what was it, last week we had to use one on one race and I think 2 on the other race. I think that's how it went, or something like that.
Tell you what, Tommy Gossett did a great job not hitting anything as well. Oh. Well, let's see who's going to come off pit road first. Here comes Tyler Ducharme and Femi Olat together. Oh, it's going to be close. I think Femi Olat just beat him off pit road there.
Well, as long as he didn't get caught speeding, because he has been known to do that.
He did it earlier in the race.
But Taylor Fry stayed out there. Looks like. What?
Tyler Ducharme stopped on the racetrack at the exit pit road, and he's going to drop a lot of spots.
Oh, maybe he got caught speeding.
Maybe so, because he was exiting off pit road, and you know what? Yes, he did. Tyler Ducharme busted for speeding exiting pit road.
Whoa.
Oh, that is tough right there.
That hurts. Well, Cody Lama's out of the race. We got a lot of guys still sitting on pit road, though. Will Klein, Zoltan Herzog, oh, they're coming off, I guess, now. So, and actually, I don't. Zoltan, yeah, he's got some damage on it. So does Will Klein, but I really, at this point of the race, don't really think it's going to matter a whole lot. They're still going to be fast. There's no back end left on Zoltan's car. He's got right front damage. Will Klein's got damage just about on all 4 corners, I think, except for the left rear. So, and them guys are tore up pretty bad.
Well, I would like to get an interview with Cody Miller. We haven't had a good Cody Miller interview in a while.
True.
Cody Miller, got a copy?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Well, how's the race overall for you so far?
Oh, it's tight and then loose, and then I take no fuel, so it's tight again, and then so I put fuel back in it and it's loose, so you just keep on doing that back and forth, and yeah, we're on the tight side now.
Well, you're up to 3rd right now. Do you think you got anything for these guys?
Who knows? Probably die. I usually wreck at this point in the race. Especially when racing up front, but it's been fun. We've been out here trying to not make a lot of stupid moves, yet I keep making stupid moves. I don't know what it is about me. Maybe I'm just retarded or something, sorry. Yeah, it's just race car.
Well, I can agree on the R word part, but you're absolutely right. But hey, you say you're making some moves, but they're working out for you. You're up there. Hopefully go for the win tonight, man.
Is this a sim? Is this a sim or a game?
No, well, the problem is with this here video game, you try to go out and no. But anyway.
Here we go.
So you try to race people in this game, but because it's a video game, the what is that crap? You just have this big net code, it's huge. You just tap somebody, you destroy the front of your car, but they're like, oh, you didn't even touch me. And hopefully that won't happen, but it probably will, and then I'll die.
In this video game.
Stupid video game.
Well, it's a simulator, okay? But
I don't know.
well, yes, it is. Well, Cody, gonna let you go, but hopefully you don't die, and maybe luck goes on your side, which you said there's none. Maybe you can park that car in victory lane.
I doubt it, but Thanks for the positive reinforcement,
Not a problem, man. Well, survive out there.
if you say so.
I love it.
My goodness.
I
Never a
love it.
dull moment.
I know it. Hey, that's why we interview him, because we don't want that dull moment. well, everybody's got new tires, Joseph, so wow, man, they were chomping at the bit to get this going. Restarting with 13 to go, folks. Pace car is in. Femi Olat, and he's going to hold him back all the way to the green again, I think. That's what he's been doing.
Green, green.
And there it is, green, green, green. I love it, man. I just love it. Interviewing him, he's just amazing. That wasn't one of his funnier moments, but it was pretty good.
Well, 13 laps to go now. Femi Olat clears to the race. Oh, Elijah Gracia got turned back there. What a nice save, but he is going to lose a lot of spots because of that. But how about this battle for the lead? Here comes Justin Lisby to the outside, getting the push by Cody Miller. And now we got trouble in the back. Tyler Ducharme gets turned around. No, he saves it. He saves it. We're still green.
Smokes.
But how about this battle for the lead? Justin Lisby, and here comes Cody Miller. I thought he was going to go all the way up top to make it 3 wide, but he is still going to push Justin Lisby for now. Still side by side through turn number 2. Now off turn number 2. Oh, in trouble!
Oh, there
Femi
it
Olat,
is.
Justin Lisby turn around. Cody Miller into the wall. Spencer Owens gets cleared, and 3-car wreck back there. Femi Olat, Justin Lisby, and Cody Miller.
Let's go take a look at this. I'm going to look at it from the far chase here because I want to see exactly what happened to the back there of Justin Lisenby. Now, they're side by side at the line. Cody Miller kind of sawing on that bumper a little bit. Almost contact there with Femi. And let's see, going into the corner. Wow. Oh, man, I don't know. Was there contact between?
There was contact, Cody Miller and Justin Lisby.
Okay. Yep. Right there. And and he collects Femi Olat.
Oh, man. Femi was just an innocent victim and then comes back right across Cody Miller and Spencer Owens, Jared Darling, Ariadne. They get clear of that wreck. Oh,
man,
my goodness.
everybody did an amazing job of saving that. I'm going to tell you. But guess who the new leader is?
Spencer Owens. And remember, he popped that outside wall not too long ago in one of those little incidents. And how about Jared Darling second, Ariadne third? How about Malad Radman fourth?
I know it. Malad, but he's back in it. Car's pretty well tore up, but he's still pretty fast.
Well, I tell you what, we've had like these fast cars just getting involved in these instances like Zoltan Herzeg, Lisby, Femi Olat now. You know, now we got some new strong drivers that could have a shot to win this race.
Well, who you feel like talking to now?
I feel like, we did talk to Spencer Owens already. Did we?
Spencer, yeah, we talked to Spencer already.
Okay, Lisby we talked to.
Yeah.
Already.
What about? I don't know. Is Tyler Ducharme in here? Probably not. No.
We'll figure it out.
Terrell Baker.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, there
Good
you go.
choice.
We gotta get TCB in here.
Here.
TCB, you got copy, bud?
Hello. Definitely was not expecting that. I was about to do something, but hey, what's up?
Well, you're back in 16th. You were involved in one of those incidents. First off, how's the race overall for you so far, and how's the car right now after that incident?
Well, the race was great, other than on that long run I drove my tires off, and then I figured out how to run the track, and then I'll go ahead and say it. I guess I caused that crash going into one. I mean, I was trying to avoid Aaron. I just know Zoltan got turned, and then next thing I know, Spencer got put up in the outside wall, and knowing my luck, he's gonna rebound and hit me, and I came down, and I was also trying to avoid Aaron, and I hit Jonathan Alexander Berry there, and the whole field wreck. So, but that was then. This is now. Everyone's wrecking now. So listen, we still got a chance for a top 10, and that's all I want. I mean, heck, last week I freaking finished second. I hit the wall head on with like 3 minutes of damage, so anything is still possible.
Well, that's very true. In NORC, anything is possible. But has the handling changed after that incident?
Honestly, well, yeah. I've been full throttle. I haven't switched or I haven't changed tires in about 30 laps.
Oh my God.
So I've just been full throttle around here, but you know, we're still pedaling. We're passing people on the restart that have more damage than I do, so you know, we're still on our way to the front, still staying positive, and we're hoping to get second out of this, because I mean, heck, last week we got second. Why can't we do it again, right?
Well, you're absolutely right. Well, I will say the only thing I think that's idiotic about you right now is not taking tires for 30 laps. But other than that, you know, you're still out there trying to get a good result out of it. So best of luck to you and see what kind of result you can get out of it.
All right. I want to thank everybody at Team TCB that worked so hard.
Yeah, we weren't going to take the time for that. I mean, Rudy, his interview last week after the race took so long. It's like, yeah, we got a race. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 30-minute interview at the end.
Yeah, it's like we're about to go back to the restart in another lap. So,
oh, man. Okay.
I think he will understand. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
All right. Well, how about this? Look at these drivers that we haven't really talked about much. I mean, we talked about Spencer Owens for quite a little bit, Ariadne, Malad Radman early on, but now they're back up here. Jared Darling, we haven't even mentioned his name a lot. He's now has a shot to win. Bobby Cheney 5th, Aaron Smith 6th, Scott Schuer 7th, Elijah 8th, and then the fastest car that all race long is back in 9th. The first fastest car, I would say, is Justin Liesby back in 9th. So Spencer Owens just said it best in chat right now. It's going to get nuts. It's going to be nuts.
Well, get him going there, Joseph.
All right.
We still have the 3 green-white checkers ahead of us if we need them.
Yep, that's right. But if we don't, we have 7 laps to go in this race, including 3 green-white checkers if it comes into that scenario. But how about Spencer Owens and Jared Darling will lead the field back to the green flag? What will happen? Will this be the last restart, or will we have another caution? The pace car is off. Spencer Owens is waiting. And here we go. The green flag is back in the air.
Well, I'll tell you what, Malad Redmond almost took out Jared Darling right there. Wow, that was a heck of a hit. He took it back. Ariadne almost took it 3 wide. Bobby Cheney into 4th.
Yeah, and he's looking for more for the 3rd spot. Ariadne now up to the 2nd spot. Now looking to the outside of Spencer Owens for that race lead.
Oh my God, he comes up in front of Jared Darling. I don't know, Ari might have a pretty fast car. He did get a lot of that damage fixed. And he gets a big push. I don't know. And I think Ari might have led that lap. Yes, he did. He led that lap. Wow.
And I tell you what, Malad Radman, he fixed a lot of damage because he is still right here in the picture having a shot to win this race after all that damage. But right now, Ariadne, and Tyler Ducharme is about to go around again. Can he save it again? He does.
He saved it. Man.
Again. He's done that 2 times tonight. 5 laps to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Here comes Malad Radman. Jared Darling comes down. Another big smash him up in the turn 1. Several cars involved. Malad Radman, Justin Liesby, I believe Femi Olat got by it, but we got Jared Darling involved. Several cars, once again, involved in another crash.
Yes, sir. Jared Darling. Looks like Malad Radman may have got into the back of Jared Darling right there. These guys are all on top of each other here. And right going into the corner, it looks like Malad tried to, well, he was trying to make it 3 wide, I think. Well, he backed out of it right there, but coming into turn 1, you see he goes 3 wide. And Jared's trying to hold that position off.
Oh my goodness! If Femi Olat, he did hit the outside wall, but how did he not collide with Jared Darling? I would never know. Cody Miller got a piece. Tommy Gossett did as well.
Oh my gosh, that was a horrible wreck right there. With Jared Darling getting spun by Malad Radman. Ah, man, yeah. Femi gets into the outside way. Cody Miller, Bobby Cheney involved in that.
Tyler Ducharme got a piece of it.
Oh, Justin Lisenby tore up again. Now, where did Tommy Gossett go? Because he was coming up through there. It looks like he's going to get into the side of Malak
Yeah.
Radman. Yep.
Hard hit to the side of him.
Man, going to be a lot of cars tore up on that one.
Well,
Cody Miller gets spun around again. Looks like
Well-
him and Zoltan made contact. Okay, good.
This just sets up our first green-white checkered.
Yes, it does.
Ariati leading, Spencer Owens second, Cheney third. Femi Olat did get fourth, but I wonder, I mean, Femi Olat did hit that outside wall pretty good. He flat spotted that outside wall, but how would that affect his car? We'll have to see. And Aaron Smith into the top 5.
You know that was the 10th caution?
Yeah, definitely a lot of cautions tonight.
Wow. Well, I know these guys are on top of each other, but holy smokes. That's a lot of cautions. All right, Ariati, let's see, Ariati, Spencer Owens, Bobby Cheney, Femi Olat, Aaron Smith, Zoltan Herzog, Will Klein 7th now, so he's come back pretty good. Taylor Fry 8th, Elijah Gracia 9th, and Scott Schuer. Scott Schuer into 10th. If you remember, not too many laps ago, we were seeing him go a lap down.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, he has a shot of getting a top 10 finish.
Heck yeah, great. Don Barry, we've seen him involved in a fender bender there. And that car's got a lot of damage on it, but he's in 11th. Lisenby, he's coming down pit road, but he's been in quite a few fender benders. Terrell Baker, the Pepsi car, DuPont Chevrolet is tore up from the floor up, but he's out there making it. Old TCB.
Yeah. Just avoid the wrecks, and maybe I have a feeling, Rudy, I wouldn't be surprised, but that we will have another. I wouldn't be surprised if we have another caution, but hopefully maybe we can make it to the white flag and maybe set us up for a good finish.
Yeah.
But we still have 2 other green-white checkers we can use. This is the first one, but if needed, there's 2 more opportunities for green-white checker. But hopefully this is the only one we're going to have.
I bet you Ariati's just loving it right now, being out in the lead like this, because he said that car felt really good in the clean air. So he's got to be loving it out there right now. So we should be getting the one to go this time by, folks. Lisenby takes his car behind the wall. Oh, man. We got... Pit Road looks like a junkyard. Have you looked down Pit Road lately?
Are we in Martinsville?
I think so.
Or are we at Daytona or Talladega? I thought we left Talladega a week ago. But these cars, I mean, we've had like 2 or 3 big wrecks in this race tonight.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. A lot of cars.
Well, they will get the one to go signal this time by. If there wasn't any green-white checkers, Ariati would end up being the winner. Spencer Owens second, Bobby Cheney third. But the outcome could be different now with these green-white checkers.
Yep, it's the green-white checkers working because it's still showing 3 to go. Very good.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Still showing 3 to go because now they'll come around this time, get the green, it'll be 2 to go. So it is working. Jaguar, he says, that be some pit road junkyard today. Well, thank you, Sam. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it so much. But we're about to go back green here with the first green-white checkered. We have 2 more attempts if this one fails. All they're looking for is the white flag, and if they get the white flag and the caution flies, the race is over. Here we go. Pace car's in. And Aries going to do the Femi trick there, hold him back to the green.
Green flag.
And there it goes, green, green, green.
Wow, and it caught Spencer Owens sleeping. But I tell you what, Bobby Cheney timed it perfect as well.
He did. I'm sure those guys are probably in TeamSpeak together, partnering up with that for that restart. Here goes Femi Olat now trying to get by Spencer Owens.
Yep, down the back straightaway, coming off turn number 2. The first 3 cars are single file. Ariotti, Bobby Chaney, and Femi Olat. But side-by-side battle for the 4th spot. Here comes Aaron Smith underneath Spencer Owens as we're coming off turn number 4, coming to the white flag.
And Zoltan now. Look at, wow, what the heck here?
And here we go, white flag in the air, final lap. Here comes Femi Olat underneath Bobby Chaney for that 2nd spot.
And Bobby's going to go backwards. Femi's going to probably get that, but Aaron's still holding on to the lead.
Down the back straightaway for the final time. Ariotti is still clear for the lead, but Femi Olat, what will he do? Turn around this Zoltan Herzeg. But in 3 and 4, here we come, off turn number 4. Ariotti is going to be able to hold these guys off and get the win here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Oh, and look at the lap traffic trying to get away from these guys. But Ariotti will score the win tonight here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Holy smokes. I don't know if we can go back and get another look at that deal right there. I wanted to see what happened to Zoltan because Zoltan was like really racing hard right there. And boy, looks like he may have gotten hooked by Taylor Fry, maybe?
Yeah, it looked, yep.
Yeah, Taylor was right behind him. And, Zoltan, Zoltan was trying to block him right there. So, I don't know. That could have been an iffy thing right there. But, boy, Ariotti coming home with the win. Amazing finish right there at the very end. Good job by Femi, though. Femi kept the pressure on him. But Ari did a little blocking, and it worked out for him, and he brings home the win, man. And they were all wrecking behind him, too. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, that all happened because they were coming up on the lap car of Tyler Ducharme.
Yep.
I mean, what bad timing for Tyler Ducharme to be there, but Ariotti still holds on to the win. Congrats to him.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, so hang on for the interviews.
All right, Ariotti, congrats on the win here tonight here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. You were one of the fast drivers tonight. Tell us about that race overall and tell us about that win.
Woo! Honestly, guys, that was a stroke of luck because I was down some horses ever since I got into that scuffle there with Lisenby. So things just happened to work out for me there. You've got to be in the top 3 there at the end just to have a chance to stay up front, stay in the draft, and it just happened to work out for me tonight.
Now, like I said, you were one of the fastest cars, but you had to also fight with Femi Olat, Justin Lizaby, Zoltan Herzeg, and a few others because they were very fast as well. How difficult was it to race in this pack of cars and try to stay up front? Because I guarantee you dirty air definitely played a big factor tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, honestly, these not super speedways, but these speedways, you treat them like super speedways because of the runs you get. So there are plenty of times, these guys would get tied off of turn 4, they'd lose their run, and I was able to get a run coming off of the tri-oval, and I could take it all the way into turn 1 and clear them. But yeah, I mean, the entire night I was in that last restart there, for example, Bobby, I knew he was down on power. So I was actually riding the brakes just to make sure he'd stay behind me. And when Femi got past him there in turn 2, I had to make sure, I was dragging the brake too. So I could keep him from getting on my outside and kind of have Bobby on his outside as well and kind of just have him blocked in there and just stay behind me. So you're really treating them like super speedways. It's really tough, but it's a matter of luck, skill, and I don't know, a little bit of attrition is as well too. So I'll take it. It's been a while since I've been in victory lane. I couldn't tell you the last time I won a race.
Well, it has been a little while since we've seen you in victory lane, but you guys are heading to Richmond next week. What are we going to see out of you over there?
Not a whole lot, I'm afraid. The flatter the tracks are, the worse I am. So I'll do the best I can in Richmond. I'm really looking forward to Darlington, though. It's going to be insane with this package. But we'll do the best we can next week, and we'll see where we are in the points there.
All right. Well, anybody you got to thank for your win tonight?
Well, I got to thank Fruit of the Loom. This boxer is obviously is pretty comfortable, so we'll have to keep doing this and see how it works out next week. But I got to thank you guys for broadcasting, all the fans who watch the drivers who show up every week to race here, and yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch this one.
After that big one, Ari, did you have to go change your boxers?
You don't want to know. You
don't want to know.
You really don't.
Okay. All right.
Well, congrats on the win tonight, and best of luck to you next week out of Richmond.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
Femi Olat will come home second tonight. He was also a fast driver tonight. It was so much fun seeing him coming from the back to the front a couple of times as well. But Femi, you were involved in a couple of incidents, but you still drove that way to your car to a second place finish. Tell us about your race overall.
It was a pretty fun race, to be honest. Like outside of the cautions, first run went from like dead last. Yeah, I started dead last to P like somewhere in the top 5. So that was cool, and sped after that first caution and did it again. So, I mean, my race was pretty up and down, and then got wreck leading. But what can you do?
Well, this race didn't really matter because you still drove it home to the same place finish. But now you guys are going to Richmond next week. What are we going to see from you over there?
Yeah, I finished second, and I'm happy I finished second to Ari instead of like somebody else. But like, or somebody that like Ari's fast, so happy to finish second to him. But at Richmond, I'm kind of liking the short tracks and the flat tracks on this package because the brakes actually work, and I like to enter the corner straight and brake hard. So we'll do some of that next week and hope Dirty Air doesn't affect it too much.
Now, you were in second on that final lap. That last restart, was there anything you could have done differently to get around Ariotti and go for the win tonight?
Outside of going under the apron, turning hard right into him, and somehow coming home first, there is nothing else I could do. I was just gonna take it. Like, if I noticed his car was slower, I would have gone to his outside. But I had damage too, so there's really nothing much to do.
All right, sounds good. Well, anybody you gotta thank for your second place tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank you guys for broadcasting. To those who watched, that was kind of a mess. So whoever stuck around, thank you, and thank you to Revin. People like to criticize the league a lot, but he puts a lot of thoughts and effort into it, and it's pretty fun to race, and especially like in the mid pack. Like you said, you mentioned how I came from the back. It's really not easy in NORC. Like the mid pack is really, really strong. So it's fun to be able to race with these guys every week.
All right, sounds good. Well, good job on. Go ahead, Rudy. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, Femi, good job on second place tonight, and best of luck to you next week out at Richmond.
Thank you.
Aaron Smith comes home third tonight. Aaron, good job on third place. Tell us about your race overall.
Man, I don't know. Like in that first run, I fell all the way to the back. I was about 5 cars off being the last one in the field, but we clawed our way back up, got caught up in a couple wrecks, but we were able to bring it home third.
All right. Well, I tell you what. I mean, we didn't talk much about you in the first half of the race, but in the second half, you just kept slowly coming through the field. And then you got involved in one of the big wrecks in the turn number 1, but it didn't seem like to affect you much at all. You still drove it to a third place finish. But how was the track conditions out there for you? And what do you think played a big factor for you in this race?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I really liked the way the car felt with this package on this track. I mean, the tires were falling off pretty well. We were slipping and sliding at the end of the run before that caution that started the long string of cautions we had to end the race. But, yeah, I'd say that the tires was the biggest factor there because I kind of saved a little bit in the beginning of the run, and I was able to make something of it. So, yeah, I'd say that helped me pretty well.
You guys will be going to Richmond next week. What are we going to expect from you over there?
Don't expect much. I don't like that track. Never really liked it, but hopefully we'll make something of it.
All right, anybody you got to thank for your third place tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Evo SimSport for building this car, and Seth Rawls Design, Next Level Racing, Rogue Energy, Yacht Shots, and Heel Tread for sponsoring us, and everyone for watching, and y'all for broadcasting.
All right, well, congrats on third place tonight. Best of luck to you next week out in Richmond.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, Joseph, let's run down through the final results here. Ariotti coming home with the first win of the season here, the first win that he's been in victory lane in quite a while that we've seen. I used to see him in victory lane a lot, but it's been a while. Femi Alack coming home second. I'm not sure who led the most laps here tonight. Probably was pretty close with Femi. I think he probably led pretty close to the most. Aaron Smith third. Bobby Cheney fourth. Spencer Owens fifth. Elijah Gracia comes home sixth. Taylor Fry seventh. Will Klein eighth. Hunter Combs ninth. And John Barry rounds out the top 10. Joseph?
Terrell Baker comes home 11th. Tony Hilbrands will end up 12th. Tommy Gossett 13th. James Coulibaly 14th. Malad Radman starting on the pole tonight. Unfortunately, got involved in a couple of incidents tonight. He will end up 15th. Tom Mercier 16th. Keen Jones 17th. Zachary DeMarsh 18th. Scott Schuer 19th. And Zoltan Herzeg will round out the top 20.
All right. Sean Williams 21st. Cody Miller 22nd. Tyler Ducharme in 23rd. Caden Henry 24th. Justin Lisenby, I think, was 25th. I don't know. These are kind of messed up here. Jared Darling 26th. Patrick Colby 27th. Andrew Cardinelli 28th. Cody Lamas 29th. Anthony Emery 30th. Let's see. Daniel Falkingham finishes 31st. And Justin Gable 32nd. So, wow. What a finish, though. Joseph, with one green-white checker, I don't know what would have happened if it would have came to two green-white checkers, because there was a lot of guys moving up through there at the very end.
Oh, absolutely. But, but obviously Ariotti and Femi Olat, they both had fast race cars. And you heard what Femi said, that if it wasn't for that damage he probably had from the late incident that he had not too long ago heading towards the end of the race, I think Femi could have had something for Ariotti, but that probably made a big difference. But yeah, dirty air played a big factor tonight. And yeah, if we had another green white checker or two, I bet the outcome could have been differently. Or Ariotti is just strong enough to still hold on and go for the win. But congrats to Ariotti. It's been a while since we've seen him in victory lane in NORC. It's good to see him to get a win. But now next week, Rudy, we're going short track racing at Richmond, and I would not be surprised. We see a lot of beating and banging. Maybe a lot of wrecks, but of course, most importantly, Rudy, some tempers flying over there.
Oh, yeah, you can bank on that one. That's for sure. Well, I think it was absolutely a great race out here tonight. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. But until next time, thank you. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. I usually try not to forget to, thank you. So, but thank you very much.
Absolutely, man.
All right. Well, until next time, stay safe and have a good night, folks.